everyone, thanks for tuning in to Nova Real Estate Solutions. I'm Dwight Morris, an estate and probate specialist at Innovation Properties in Fairfax, Virginia. Today, I'm diving into a crucial, yet often misunderstood, part of the estate administration process, the Commissioner of Accounts. When someone passes away, their estate often needs to go through a formal process called probate. This ensures that their debts are paid and their assets are distributed according to their will, or by Virginia law if there is no will. It can be a complex journey, and that's where the Commissioner of Accounts comes in. For personal representatives, that's the legal term for executors or administrators in Virginia probate, understanding this role is absolutely essential to avoid headaches and ensure a smooth estate administration. And for beneficiaries, knowing about the commissioner helps you understand the oversight involved in protecting your interests. So who exactly is the Commissioner of Accounts? In Virginia, each circuit court appoints a Commissioner of Accounts. Think of them as an arm of the court, acting as a judicial assistant to oversee the proper administration of estates. They're typically experienced attorneys, well-versed in probate law and fiduciary duties. Their primary goal is to ensure that personal representatives fulfill their responsibilities correctly and in accordance with the law. The Commissioner of Accounts isn't just a rubber stamp. They play a vital oversight role throughout the estate administration. Here are their key functions. First, personal representatives must file an inventory of the deceased asset with the Commissioner. The Commissioner reviews this to ensure all assets are properly listed and valued. This is crucial for understanding the full scope of the estate. Auditing accounting is perhaps their most significant role. Personal representatives are required to submit detailed accounts of all income received by the estate and all disbursements made, everything from paying funeral expenses to selling property. The Commissioner meticulously audits these accounts to ensure all transactions are legitimate, properly documented, and comply with legal requirements. They're looking for accuracy, proper classification of expenses, and adherence to the will or intestacy laws. Once all debts and expenses are paid, the Commissioner ensures that distributions to beneficiaries are made correctly according to the will or Virginia law. They verify that the right people are receiving the right assets. If there are any irregularities or even disputes during the administration, the Commissioner can hold hearings. They act as a neutral party, helping to resolve issues before they escalate into full-blown court battles. They can make recommendations to the court regarding potential problems or breaches of fiduciary duty. Now, it's important to clarify who exactly the Commissioner of Accounts supervises. Generally, they oversee all personal representatives who qualify with the circuit court. This primarily includes executors appointed by a will and administrators appointed when there is no will. They also supervise guardians of minors' estates and conservators for incapacitated adults. However, there's a common area of confusion: trusts. While a trustee acting under a will, a testamentary trust, may fall under their purview, trustees of so-called living trust or trusts under agreement are typically not subject to the Commissioner of Accounts' direct supervision. This is because these types of trusts are private agreements and don't require court qualification. This distinction is crucial, as the oversight mechanisms for private trusts differ significantly from those for court-supervised estates. It's a key reason why many people choose living trusts for their estate planning, but it doesn't mean there's no accountability, just a different pathway. You might be thinking, that sounds like a lot of paperwork. And it is, but this oversight is incredibly important for several reasons. First, the Commissioner acts as a safeguard for beneficiaries. They ensure that the estate's assets aren't mismanaged, stolen, or improperly distributed. This provides peace of mind that their inheritance is being handled responsibly. Similarly, the Commissioner ensures that the legitimate creditors of the estate are paid before assets are distributed to heirs. While it might feel like scrutiny, the Commissioner's review also protects the executor or administrator. By having their accounts approved by the Commissioner, the personal representative has a layer of legal protection, demonstrating they fulfilled their duties properly. This minimizes the risk of future lawsuits or claims of mismanagement. This system helps maintain public trust in the probate process, ensuring that estates are handled fairly and transparently. For personal representatives watching this, what can you expect when working with the Commissioner of Accounts? After qualifying as an executor or administrator with the court, you have 4 months to file your inventory with the Commissioner. You'll then be required to file an accounting, usually annually, for as long as the estate remains open. These accounts need to be meticulously detailed, with supporting documentation like bank statements, receipts, and appraisal reports. The Commissioner's office will communicate with you regarding any questions or deficiencies they find in your filings. Be prepared to provide additional information or make corrections. As I mentioned, if there are significant issues or objections, the Commissioner may schedule a hearing to address them. Once the estate is fully administered and all accounts are approved, the Commissioner will report to the court that the estate is settled and the executor or administrator can be discharged from their duties. While our main focus is often on the personal representative, it's also helpful to address some common questions beneficiaries have about the Commissioner of Accounts. Can I see the filings? Yes. Once an inventory or account is filed and approved by the Commissioner, it becomes a public record at the Circuit Court Clerk's office. Beneficiaries have the right to review these documents to understand how the estate is being managed. What if I have concerns? Well, beneficiary has concerns about the fiduciary's actions or the accuracy of the accounts. They can often raise these objections with the Commissioner of Accounts. The Commissioner can then investigate, request more information, or even schedule a hearing to resolve the dispute. This provides an important avenue for beneficiaries to protect their interests. When will I receive my inheritance? The Commissioner of Accounts ensures distributions happen according to the will or law. While they don't dictate the exact timeline, their approval of final accounts often signals that distributions are imminent once all debts are settled. To make your experience with the Commissioner as smooth as possible, here are some common pitfalls to avoid. First, avoid poor record keeping. This is the big one. Keep meticulous records of everything. All income, all expenses, all distributions, receipts, invoices, bank statements, appraisal reports, save them all. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait until the last minute to prepare your filings. This is a complex task, and rushing can lead to errors. Absolutely do not mix estate funds with your personal funds. Keep a separate estate bank account. Don't make the mistake of failing to fully understand your duties. Educate yourself on your responsibilities as a personal representative. If you're unsure, seek legal counsel. Don't drop the ball on communication. If you have questions or anticipate delays, communicate proactively with the Commissioner's office or your attorney. What happens if a personal representative fails to comply with the Commissioner of Accounts requirements? The consequences can be significant. The Commissioner is empowered to enforce timely filings. This can start with a summons requiring the fiduciary to make the return. If they still fail to comply, the Commissioner can report the matter to the Circuit Court, which may then issue a summons to appear, impose fines, or, in severe cases, hold the fiduciary in contempt of court. Repeated noncompliance can even lead to the removal of the personal representative and the appointment of a successor. This highlights why taking the Commissioner's role seriously is not just about formality, but about avoiding severe legal repercussions. While the Commissioner of Accounts provides essential oversight, remember, that they are not your personal legal counsel. Their role is to review and approve, not to guide you step by step through the process of administering the estate. That's where professionals like estate attorneys come in. An experienced probate attorney can help you navigate the complexities, ensure proper filings, and respond effectively to the commissioner's inquiries. This can save you a tremendous amount of stress, time, and potential legal issues down the road. So there you have it, a look at the vital role of the Commissioner of Accounts in Virginia. Understanding their function is key to successfully navigating the estate administration process. Whether you're a personal representative, a beneficiary, or just curious about how estates are managed. If you have more questions about estate planning, probate, or real estate in the Fairfax area, feel free to reach out. You can find my contact information in the video description. Now, if you found this video informative, please don't forget to like it and subscribe to Nova Real Estate Solutions for more insights on probate in Virginia. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out our next upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.